Hi everybody, welcome back to IELTS Master. This is video number 10 and it's the last video in the reading series, and the topic for today, as you probably may guess, is about the individual versus the society. In the society, there are different individuals, and each individual may have his or her own opinion about something. His or her own way of living, his or her own job, career, or wishes, alright? And the needs and the demands of the individuals may be quite different from that of the society. So we'll see what the content of the reading is actually going to be about. In terms of reading skills, today we'll take a look at how to deal with opinions and how to answer yes, no, and not given questions. Okay, in a previous video, we are trying to answer the questions on how to deal with true, false, not given. This is yes, no, not given, and actually they are a little different. Okay, we'll see how. Now, true, false, not given relate to the facts, while yes, no, not given relates to the opinion of the writer. Yes, that means the writer has the opinion. No, that means the writer doesn't have the opinion, and not given means the writer does not mention the opinion. Okay, now, before we start, it is very important to distinguish, tell the difference between facts and opinion. Now I have 6 sentences right here. Tell me which one is a fact, which one is an opinion. Simple. So for example, the first one, let's say the government spent less money last year on vulnerable people in society or something. So we know that this is clearly a fact, because we know that last year they spent less money. Last year, this is what happened. It is in the newspaper. It is in the report. It's true. Number 2. The government should do more to help vulnerable people in the city. Now the problem is with the word should. Government should do more. Well, I think they should. But other people may not agree with me. They say they shouldn't do more to help vulnerable people. And so we call this an opinion. Number 3, for example, the encroachment of digital control in all people's life is inevitable. Inevitable? That means it will come no matter what happens. Well, is this an opinion or a fact? I believe it will be an opinion, because other people may have different points of view about the encroachment of digital control. Number 4, the survey revealed the sales of digital technology are increasing. So we say it revealed that this is true. This is the result from the survey itself. It's correct. It's accurate. And so we call this a fact. This is a fact. Next one. Practical skills in many traditional sciences are under threat. We see under threat. Because technology is making them redundant. Do you think this is a fact or an opinion? This is an opinion, because maybe it's not technology that is creating a problem. It may be another reason why, another factor. Number 6, the research showed a range of practical skills were practiced in ancient Greek society. What do you think? This must be a fact, because it's the result of a research, and the research showed this. Okay, very clear. Now let's move on to the next practice. Again, I want you to do the same thing for the next 6, but you do this by yourself. 1 minute, here we go. Right, I think we have finished. Now we'll take a look. Number 1, fact. Number 2, fact. Number 3, opinion. Number 4, fact. Number 5, what do you think? Let's say I feel be a good idea to make citizenship classes compulsory. It must be an opinion or a fact. What do you think? It will be an opinion. I assure you, it has to be an opinion. It cannot be a fact. What about number 6? If people engage in different activities after school, unsocial behavior will certainly decline. What do you think? Is it an opinion or a fact? This is gonna be an opinion. Because if something, blah 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 something, we don't know whether it's really correct. It's just someone's thinking, just someone's point of view. That's it. Now we're going to the next practice. Yes, no, not given. Now these types of questions relate directly with opinions. It talks about the opinions of the writer. Again, before we read, always take a look at what? Key words. Identify the key words, please. More choice is good because it helps the economy. Decisions about minute issues, irritating, minor issues, small problems. Adverse consequences. The help of professionals. I mean, you get the big guys to help you, it's gonna be really terrible. Same range of choices. Their lives would be easier. What do you think? Only people in poor countries do not have any real choice. Only people. And advertiser ignore the law. Well, when we identify the keywords already, the next step is to scan the text to find the answer. Now, for this text, I want you to identify whether 1 and 2, which one is yes, no, and which one is not given. Here we go. Well, I think we've had enough time for your self-work. Now, we'll take a look at the question. Whenever you see in yes, no, not given, or true, false, not given, the word only or the word all, be very careful because it may not be correct. Only or all. Your information is located where? Right here. Okay. We said that, but for a good many people in the world, in rich and poor countries, we see that choice is a luxury, not a right. So we can easily see that not only for the people in the poor countries, but also for the people in the rich countries as well. And for this reason, your statement is no. The writer does not say this. And the second one is not given because you cannot find any information for this in the text. Alright? Let's move on to the next practice. I have another passage, right? And again, we have sentences 1 and 2. I want you to help me to find out which one is yes, which one is no, and which one is not given. Very easy. I've even given you the cue. Alright, now let's see. For the first question, having more choice is good. Second, making decisions about minor issue. The problem is minor issue, small problems. And one piece of information that you can find is here. Buying something as basic as a coffee pot is not exactly simple. And if you read the whole paragraph below here, you're gonna see it's not only just not simple, it's also very much annoying. You buy a coffee pot, well, you gotta think a lot when you buy a coffee pot. And so, what do you think is the answer? It's actually yes. Very irritating. As you can see, the powerlessness, even the paralysis in many people. Right? This is the information that you need to answer number 2. And number 1 is not given because you cannot find any information on this. There's no opinion about having more choice is good because it helps the economy to grow. Okay, in this short video, we have been talking about how to deal with opinions, to differentiate between facts and opinions, and how to deal with yes, no, and not given questions. Yes, no, and not given, or true, false, not given, basically are very simple. Identify the keyword, scan, and match the information together. Thank you very much for joining me with this video on the individuals and the society choices. We have already finished the reading section, so I'll see you in video number 11. We will continue with the listening series from video 11 to 20. Goodbye for now. I'll see you very later.